Lizzie McGuire was the Disney Channel's #1 show, and Hilary Duff its hottest star. Producers made the most of their leading lady.
She was very athletic, and that began to give us the idea that we could integrate physical comedy into the show.
And we did one episode where we needed to do a dance sequence. She's like, well, I can do handsprings. I'm like, what?
And we were like, oh, let's get a stunt woman to do it. No, I can do it.
She's finding big high-heel food.
She did all this whole series of, Blues Brothers handsprings, like right down the hallway.
Lizzie would take a locker door in the face almost every episode, or trip and fall every episode, and she always did her own stunts. Without pads or without anything, and it became part of the signature of what Lizzie McGuire was.
She's just trying to find herself, and she's a big klutz. And I think that's why so many people related with her, because, she was just totally normal. But a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
Still, studio execs didn't want too much reality. Case in point, an episode titled Between a Rock and a Bra Place.
I want a bra, okay? A bra! A bra, we want a bra!
We wanted to do an episode where Lizzie decided she wanted her first bra. They said, oh my God, you can't do that, because it was a little bit groundbreaking at the time for Disney.
This is very much a girl issue. And we've tried to be very even in our programming and relating to boys as well as girls. And I think the decision was the right decision, which obviously was to do the story because this is part of life.
I want a bra, 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 bra! Ew, that's disgusting.
The embarrassment of having to go bra shopping with your mother is funny, very real.
We are shopping for their first bras.
Hilary could totally relate.
Where she was going through the same thing about the bra. Where she was developing, and she had to, she wanted to go buy a bra.
Miranda, I think I need my mom. When I was filming Lizzie McGuire, so much of that character was just me. Like, I was totally at that awkward stage where you don't know who you are, and you feel really uncomfortable all the time, and you're really, I guess, trying to, find yourself. All the things I was going through, they would write in the script.
The series targeted an untapped audience, 9 to 14-year-olds. Hilary Duff quickly became known as the tween queen.
They totally saw themselves in that character. They didn't aspire to want to be her. They thought they were her.
People just started recognizing her. The minute the show came out, it was like, that was it.
I didn't realize how huge the show was one day when Hilary called me. She couldn't get through them all. Everybody, the press, the crowd was just, Lizzie McGuire, Lizzie, 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 Lizzie. We were in Florida, and about 3,000 people came to a signing for Hilary to do. And we literally were not in control of our environment. We had our security guys all around, so we were lifted up off of our feet and thrown in like a van and just barreled through the crowd. People were falling over, almost getting hit. And at that moment, I knew that it was crazy, that Lizzie was just out there. And Hilary was in.
Lizzie McGuire also attracted several heartthrob guests, including Steven Tyler, Frankie Muniz, and pop star Aaron Carter.
Back up and tell me who this Aaron Carter is.
Okay, the singer, a dancer, and a movie king.
I remember sitting up in hair and makeup with the two of them and watching them laugh and giggle, and he was keeping her company when she was getting her hair done and sort of sitting in his chair and swinging back and forth. And yeah, there was a little chemistry there.
I could tell it was something going on. But he was very nervous. People think, oh, guys are so cool, but here he is on the most popular show, Lizzie McGuire, having to kiss her in front of 50 people. It's a little embarrassing between them because it wasn't the most private of places. It was Lizzie's first half kiss.
We just became friends and started talking and exchanged numbers and hung out a couple times, and it was so weird because he was touring and just always gone, so he would come in town and we'd meet up.
But Carter's legions of female fans gave Hilary grief.
nobody wants their heartthrobs to be going out with anybody, because then it makes them not available, really, as if they were ever really available. People get really vicious. So she got a lot of people, saying stuff when she went places. Why are you dating him?
I think that's the story with anybody that you date. If they're famous or they're, they have some kind of a following where girls go crazy over them.
The flirtation didn't last long. Hilary had her own fan base to please. The 14-year-old TV star took a chance on the big screen.
When I booked Agent Cody Banks, that was one of the projects that I never had to audition for. A producer called my manager one day and said, we think that Hilary would be perfect in this part. Is she available? We read the script, and the next morning I was going to fly to Vancouver and start working on it.
We were definitely excited for Agent Cody Banks because it's a really big transition from TV show to movie.
Duff began work on the film just as Disney execs pulled the plug on Lizzie McGuire. In July 2002, Hilary shot her final episode. The cancellation stunned cast and crew.
Disney Channel decided that their model was they make 65 episodes and that's it.
We had all become a family on set. We had a party and a wrap party and it was fun, but it's definitely kind of a sad thing, especially when you're a kid.
As a mother and a viewer, I never wanted the show to end. But the reality was, Hilary was growing up.
Disney wanted Lizzie to go to high school in a follow-up series, but a deal never happened. In June 2003, negotiations broke down over money. Still, Hilary wasn't exactly hurting. She was already booked to star in the Lizzie McGuire movie for a cool $1 million.
I hadn't been to Italy in a really long time, and I'm like, Lizzie goes to Italy.
The hardest part was her, kind of love interest, somebody that was threatening to her. And I got to taste, and the actor's name was Yanni Gellman, and he was adorable.
He played an Italian pop star, this heartthrobby guy who turned out to be a jerk.
They're kind of a little angry at me about it, It's sort of like, you're such a dink for doing that. And I try to explain, it wasn't me, it's just the character. People are very protective of Hilary. They don't like to see people try to, do her wrong. So I'll be atoning for that for a while.
In 2003, the twin queen became a 24-karat movie star. That March, Agent Cody Banks raked in $17 million opening weekend. 2 months later, the Lizzie McGuire movie debuted.
My favorite moment was Susan was standing next to her at the Lizzie McGuire movie premiere. And we were standing on Hollywood Boulevard waiting for Hilary's limousine to pull up. And I turned to her and I said, this is such an exciting moment. And she looked at me, and it was looking straight into the eyes of a fellow mom who is excited and at the same time terrified.
The Lizzie McGuire movie opened big and grossed even more than Agent Cody Banks. Hilary was flying high. Coming up, the Duff gets down.
And I said, you know what? I want you two to kiss while I'm watching.
And later,
Being in this business is so much to deal with,